Hey everyone, we're going to show you some new wildflowers and wild edibles, plants you can eat that are coming up around Fairywood. But we want you to always remember to check with an adult before you eat something you find outside. It's really important to make sure what you're harvesting is the correct plant. Not everything out there is edible. You can't eat everything that grows. And also, when you're picking stuff, remember to do it sustainably and only pick a little bit at a time from each area. Hey everyone, we're at TC Steel and we found one of our favorite things to eat in the woods while we're hiking that grows pretty much everywhere in the woods. And you can look for it, it's really easy to identify. It's called wood sorrel. If you look down here, it looks like clover. It has 3 leaves, but they're all heart-shaped. And it likes to grow in patches. You can kind of see it's all over here. And when you eat it, it's got a really nice sour lemon flavor. This wildflower is called trillium. It starts with tri. It has 3 leaves, and they're a mottled green color. And this is a red one. There are also white trillium that have wider leaves that aren't mottled in color. And right next to it, we have some phlox. It's usually purple in color, although there are some pink varieties. There's 5 petals on each flower, and they're usually a little indentation on the end of each petal.
You might remember from the fall we were making a lot of spice bush tea, and now the spice bush trees here are starting to grow leaves again. So you can see what the leaves look like up close. And these fresh new leaves, you can pick a few of those and make a really nice tea. And the leaves aren't that distinct, but one good way to tell if it's spice bush, you can just pick a leaf off there, break the leaf in half, and smell it, and you'll smell that very distinct spicy smell of spice bush. And that's, yeah, another fun one to make some tea out of.
This wildflower we've been seeing a lot around here is called larkspur. It's usually purple. It's got a bunch of flowers on one stem. Its leaves are kind of similar to Dutchman's breeches, which we saw before, but not as fine as Dutchman's breeches. We just found some stinging nettle, which is one of our favorite herbs to collect. It's just now starting to come up. One way you can tell it's stinging nettle is by the really hairy stem. It will sting you. It's not very pleasant, but you can boil it to make tea, or you could cook with it like spinach and soups and hummus, and it's really delicious and good for you, and people say it can help with seasonal allergies. But when you're harvesting it, you need to make sure you're wearing gloves so you don't get stung, and use scissors and just let it fall into a bowl when you cut it. And you just want to make sure that you steep it in water long enough. There's lots of information online about how to prepare it, and there's no sting when you are eating it.